Before anything else, a warning. The content you're about to hear is intense and not suitable for everyone. This testimony, taken directly from federal court records, comes from the trial of Sean Diddy Combs. On day 7, just when things already seemed out of control, Joe Rogan walked in. No legal team, no cameras, just him and a black notebook filled with names and memories. What once felt like rumor and speculation had just become real. Joe Rogan wasn't here to entertain. He was here to testify. This wasn't a podcast. This was federal court, and Rogan had arrived with more than stories. He had dates, evidence, and a voice that carried weight. What he said next shifted the tone of the entire trial. He began clearly, without hesitation. I'm not here to speculate. I'm here because the things I've heard off air connect directly to what's happening in this room. He spoke of recordings, interviews with former bodyguards and industry insiders who were too scared to speak anywhere else. They trusted Rogan to tell the truth, uncut. Then came the first shock. In 2023, a guest told me Diddy had a private server room in his Miami compound. Inside were videos, files, recordings, kept like trophies. Some of the biggest names in entertainment allegedly knew. Not all participated, but they knew. And that silence, Rogan said, was everything. As Rogan spoke, the room shifted. Murmurs turned into stunned silence. He described how these parties weren't just wild. They were rituals. Phones taken, eyes covered, and everyone acted like it was normal. The term freak off wasn't just slang. It was a password, a signal, and no one questioned it. When asked if he had proof, Rogan nodded. I gave audio excerpts to the DA. Forensic teams verified some of the voices. The courtroom tensed. He wasn't just repeating stories, he had receipts, and those receipts had names attached. Then Rogan said the line that would stick with everyone. This isn't gossip. It's systemic abuse hidden behind Grammys and champagne. He wasn't there to destroy a celebrity. He was there to break a silence. The courtroom, once skeptical, was now listening with held breath. As he continued, Rogan described a moment that chilled even the most hardened courtroom veterans. A guest once told me about hidden cameras inside smoke detectors, people being recorded without consent. Diddy called it leverage. The gallery was stunned. Diddy's legal team looked rattled. And Rogan, he just kept going. Rogan explained that many of his podcast guests were terrified. Some asked to blur their voices, meet in cabins, record anonymously. But they all described the same thing. Diddy's parties weren't wild. They were weaponized. He brought up a case from 2015. A producer invited to a Diddy event. What he saw left him shaking. Hidden cameras, people drugged, celebrities pretending not to see. Joe read directly from his notes. I saw people being filmed against their will. Diddy called it leverage. The courtroom was frozen. The words landed like lead.